Last week on the City Podcast, we were mingling with some questions. Did Roman go on his Tinder date? Can we stay on track? Is everybody here from the City crew? Find out on the new episode of the City Podcast.
I don't know how I feel about it, but it's different. I'll go with it.
I've been watching a lot of Dragon Ball Z.
On the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
That was going to be my kind of forehand.
Yeah.
Alright, welcome back to episode 77 of the City Podcast, which is
John's not here, so we're not fucking doing it.
You know what? It's an acronym. He ain't here, but I'm going to do it for Can I Trust You? Mm-hmm. It's going to be me and Roman today.
It's a bare bones podcast.
I'm pretty sure Eric will join us in a little bit. He has some stuff handling downstairs.
By stuff handling, I'm going to let it out. He's taking a poop.
We're going to do this a little bit different. We're going to start with just throwing our sponsors a shout outs. Mm-hmm. If you guys are into the gaming stuff with, new games coming out with Dragon Ball Z and Monster Hunter World.
Yeah,
I know
Monster Hunter.
Everybody's been buying that. I went to GameStop earlier today, and I was like, "Hey, yeah, Monster Hunter." He's like, "Do you have it reserved? Because it might not have a copy for you." But thank God, I did have it reserved.
I did not, no. And I messed up. That was my fault. I fucked up, but I did get some Dragon Ball Z in.
You did?
What was it called? Dragon Ball Fighters.
Oh yeah, it's Dragon Ball Fighters.
So I got that in.
Oh,
I think the things that's been helping me out is I'm kind of, because this is a different type of game. This is an anime fighter. I've never really done this, so it feels different.
It's a lot of movement, a lot of buttons.
And I think I had to use my control.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and when I use my control, I got to stock up with my fade grips. You know what I mean?
True.
Because I want to be churning butter. Let's be honest. Nappa's in there.
Yeah.
Nappa's a little bit of a grappler, so I'm going to fight him. And I need my grips. So I go to fadedgrips.store and they use the 20% discount that our podcast offers. Yeah, that's right. I use it myself. I got to save myself a little scratch.
Sure, because we're poor. We got to make what we can.
Exactly. And you can use our, discount code as well. It's Grimworks. That's capital GRIMMWORKS. That's for 20% off. So go ahead and use that. I just found out on Twitter that the thing that I always say that you should buy, the Pro/Glow mystery box, is his #1 seller on his site. Nice. So go ahead and get that for yourself. You're not going to be disappointed. For, just mystery, you're going to get 2 Glow, 2 Pro. And you know what? I use them for all my controllers. I don't have a single controller without them. So go ahead and use our sponsor. Again, fadegrips.store and use promo code for 20% off. Grimworks, capital GRIMMWORKS.
Plus, you already have if you already have some grips, you have to finish swagging out the controller.
It's true.
You gotta get that controller condom.
I don't, just for the fact that, the controller condoms, what they're used for is, so if you drop them all the time, or if you have kids that are always dropping, things like that.
Yeah, I don't
have kids. I'm very, very careful with all the stuff that I buy. So, you know what? I don't have to use them, but doesn't mean that you don't have to use them.
True. But just remember, guys, visit fadegrips.store. Tell them Grimworks send you. Save yourself 20% on all materials they sell.
That's right.
Eric's here.
Hey, guys, it's Eric.
It's your boy, Eric.
It's your boy, Eric.
I hate that boy.
There it is, complete.
Today I really hate that boy.
Yeah.
But, you know what? Haven't introduced ourselves. My name's Roman, and we have...
I'm Tony. I introduced us.
How did you not?
Yeah, I said it's Tony and Roman, the only ones here.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
How did you not introduce yourselves?
I did.
He constantly forgets on Comic Corner, so I got to bust his balls a little bit.
The thing is that we're in like 70 episodes here, and we're at about 30-something on Comic Corner. You would
76, 77,
70.
We're 70. This is episode 77. But our issues on Comic Corner, that's in the 30s already.
So you would think that the people that are continues watching, and I thank you guys
listening to.
But I also remind him constantly that Stan Lee has a saying: every comic is someone's first comic. So you have to introduce yourself. You have to introduce main things.
That's my boy Stan Lee, fucking touching hearts and touching balls. Touching balls.
He was one of the ones that got hit for that sexual assault or whatever.
Touching balls and touching asses. There you go.
Do you know
what?
Yeah. Supposedly he's in a nursery or old folks home.
No, he was in the hospital. He was
in the hospital?
Yeah, he He was groping a nurse.
Main thing is he did what every old man does.
Grab ass.
Hell yeah.
That's right.
I mean, he's now a widower.
It's true.
So, you know.
He's just trying to get his little pee touch for a little bit.
Yeah, when the man's alone, the dick will roam, you know what I'm saying?
How do you know it's little bro?
I don't know. I was reading.
He's Jewish.
He could have a schlong. You don't even know about it.
That's true. He's got the Hebrew hammer.
That's right.
You know, I don't want to imagine what Stanley has.
I'm pretty sure it looks like an old man dick. Fucking
Wrinkled. Spotted.
yeah, wrinkled, spotted, circumcised, because again, he's Jewish.
Yeah.
But I don't think Stanley's Jewish.
He is.
His real name is like Stevensburg something.
No, it's it's Stanley Leibowitz, I believe.
There you go. And don't get more Jewy than fucking Leibowitz.
Yeah. So.
But the thing is, like, I get it. Sometimes we forget to introduce ourselves with names and stuff, but I don't know. Sometimes we're.
No, you gotta do it, man.
Remember,
that is the thing.
You gotta make sure they get your name across whatever platform.
Every episode of Dragon Ball Z starts with the recap of what happened on Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, yeah, I tried doing that this one.
You tried doing that?
I don't have the voice for it.
What? Last time on.
You gotta have a little bit of gravitas.
Exactly.
You gotta have a little gravitas in your voice.
So speaking of that, you know, there was a question. So did you end up going on your Tinder date?
I did not.
Yes.
Huh?
I put it in the chat.
Instead, he went to that grinder day.
That's right. I got my dick sucked, and I sucked dick.
I know,
John.
Oh my god.
We do have a group chat, but sometimes the memes start flowing real fast, and my phone's old, so it erases some of the messages.
Fair enough.
But I wouldn't call them memes. I go more with gifts.
Oh yeah, the gifts.
We do put a lot of gifts in there.
You know what all those youngsters are doing with the memes?
You know what? I'm happy that they did the gift thing because I feel like
you don't have to use that your words.
That little gif it gives you more meaning than just the word.
Yes, but I don't know, man. You're lacking on your gift game. I'm not saying, but mine.
You're not wrong, but mine, not right.
But then again, here's the thing: we weren't raised with gifts, baby. Like gifts came like midlife for us.
That's true.
We weren't born in it, molded by it.
Mama didn't give me no gifts.
That's right. So it's a little bit weird, but I said in the chat that I did not go on it. She canceled. She didn't even go to school. So I was like, okay, that's fine.
Apparently, she had the runs.
She didn't tell me that at least.
Well, she was running from you.
There you go.
Was it that day that we had that crazy, like, supposed to be cold storm or whatever?
No. It was when the last episode released.
Monday.
That's when I was supposed to go.
Wasn't that Monday when they canceled schools and the city was shut down for a little bit?
No, that was like 2
weeks ago, dude.
That was like
it?
This was last week on Monday. He was just like, "Hey, I don't have to go on that date, so I'm down to go eat."
Yeah, because like that was the whole thing is they were gonna go eat, and I was like, "Fuck, I want to go eat with my boys."
Yeah.
And then she ended up canceling, and I was like, "Perfect. Where my boys at?" And then fucking Mark, like
Mark did what Mark does.
Mark went to go do some errands, and I just like, I'm going home. I don't care. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, he's like, I already ate, and I was like, well, fuck, there goes that.
Well, that's when me, you, and John and JD went to Ray's, and then we went to go hookah.
Yeah.
So we
the place.
Yeah, I ended up eating some pretty good food and going, smoke hookah, which is always a win for me, always.
Yeah. And I bought a new board game, that pseudo one. Did not win one. Did not win a single fucking match.
Guess who won the inaugural fucking game?
Yeah.
You?
Yeah.
Roman Marcus.
Roman Reigns. He wins everything.
Or what is it? RVD? RNV.
Roman nigga Vargas. Roman nigga Verga.
There you go. But yeah, I won an inaugural game and continued to lose after that.
Yeah, it's a hard game. It's a fun and hard game. If you're not paying attention, like Tony, you'll lose.
Yeah, sometimes when we play board games, my mind wanders.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, the other day we were playing checkers.
Okay.
I beat my little niece.
So
which one?
Leslie.
Okay.
I've been
the smart one. The dumb one don't play no board games.
Uh-huh.
The internet sensation known as Leslie. I'll be from Warhammer, like that she flicked Jaws thing.
Yeah.
He's just like, that was
I
funny.
mean, everybody disrespects John is already like A+ in everybody's hearts.
So I bought a chess set because my nephew's trying to learn how to play chess.
Okay.
And when I take care of him, he's like, you want to play? I was like, yeah. So I've been teaching him a little bit more. I see where the school's at and stuff like that. So I bought this Mario and Luigi chess set.
Okay.
And most of except for the line of the king, queens, and rooks in there, everything else is coins or shells.
Oh, okay. I thought they were gonna be like the little dry bones. So
No.
Like, yeah.
No, so when my nieces goes, I don't know how to play chess, but we want to play something. So they took all the characters out and left the front line, the pawns, and they're like, "Can we play chess with this?"
Checkers.
Checkers, and it's like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can." It's not a complete board because it's missing the line for each.
Yeah.
But we were playing checkers, and they were making fun of each other, and I had a one, and it's like no one could beat me. And Eric's like, I could beat you. And I go, sure you can. And everybody was making fun of Eric because he's the dumb one in the house.
Hell yeah.
He's like, no,
Everybody knows that.
Eric can't win. But
I'm a savant.
we're playing, right? And we're playing. A lot of stuff always happening in my house.
Yeah.
So I was distracted.
Not really. We're all playing checkers. We were focused.
No, we were left and right. And he won. And I go, oh, sorry, I was just distracted. Because he did a move where he trapped one of my kings.
Did he do the butterfly? Because that's not a legal move, bitch.
No.
They were doing the double skips and shit, and I was like, whatever, I don't need that shit.
No, there was this one move where he trapped my king. And I was like, oh, that's actually a smart move, right? And we were just playing.
It's like lucky.
Alright? And we were just playing stuff, and he goes, and I was talking to my niece and whoever else, was it John? Whoever was in the house. And he was just, he was in the game. He was like in the game. And it was down to who his two kings or my kings.
I like 3 kings.
And I was like, oh, my dad could make a comeback. And at the end, he trashed me again with the same move. And I was like, when did this happen? He's like, I'm the best. I just gave up. And from that day, he's like, I win at everything. Like,
bitch, you're not a savant. You can't be like 2 games. That's all you get.
Man.
That's a great fucking story. Yeah. John actually got scared. He's like, I don't want to play against Eric because he's like, if I lose to him, I don't know what I'm worth. I was like, you ain't worth shit, boy.
So John doesn't like losing to Eric. Well, no one likes losing to Eric.
Nobody does.
He's a boastful guy.
Hell yeah.
He won't let it down.
Hell yeah.
But John doesn't like losing in front of my nieces because he already thinks that my nieces make fun of him enough, and they always one up him.
Yeah, they do.
So they were like
for
I said,
good reason.
So they were there and they were making.
Don't let them talk about your bed like that.
So they were making fun of Eric. And my niece goes, if you lose to Eric, we'll make fun of you. He's like, I don't want to play. And Eric's like, come on, let's play. He's like, nah.
Let's play some Dragon Balls. I was like, I can't, I don't have a deck. He's like, you make one. And I was like, I'm out of this. I want to go get pizza.
And then my nieces made fun of him for not playing. He's like, wuss.
That's right. It's not his way. You do something, you still fuck up.
Pretty much.
Fail, pass. We're gonna make fun of you,
dude. There's been a Dragon Ball craze for a while. I know we were talking about how we got the game.
Yeah,
and that's how we entered him. The cartoon or the anime has gotten really good.
Hell yeah!
I went to a Heroes today and I was talking to Mark, and I was trying to sell the episode, and he's like, "Oh, I want to watch it now." He's like, "Oh man," he wanted to search on Facebook and shit for it. It's really good. I know you're a fan, but you haven't caught on.
That's stupid, Mike. You can't watch it on Facebook. Well, you can, but it's harder. You just go to YouTube and you can watch it there.
On YouTube, you can watch a lot of things. It's weird. Yeah. It's weird how they're cracking down. YouTube's cracking down on a lot of things, but you could. A lot of stuff still slips through the cracks.
Oh yeah. That's how I watch Steven Universe, the new episodes.
That's just crazy. But yeah, if you want to see Frieza get messed up and a new power awaken, the new episode of Dragon Ball is pretty good.
Is it some super Jiren or something?
No, it's the other dude.
Topo, dog.
Topo. It's hard to explain when you're not.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm up to date. That's my.
I know
Topo gets rid of his justice and he goes full savage, bruh.
I know Jiren because everybody knows Jiren now.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
But with a video game coming out, with the anime being so good, with the card game picking up heat.
Yeah.
it got announced that Dragon Ball is gonna end in March.
Yeah.
And a lot of people that are coming back to Dragon Ball is like, why is that gonna happen?
Mm-hmm.
They still haven't said like it's gonna end. It's more like they're taking a break because it's been going on for 2 years straight. Mm-hmm. And one, they gotta still find a voice for the Bulma.
No, I'm okay if they kill her off.
Nah,
I'm okay if they kill off Bulma and it makes Vegeta reach to another level.
Nah,
because they've always said that.
But here's the thing. The way they set up Super, Bulma's the only reason Beerus and Wiz go there. They don't care about.
It was them, but they got to a point where Goku and Vegeta have reached to the level of gods.
But then
but that still don't matter. They're like, all right, but the main thing is they only go to Earth and help. Because Bulma gives them food.
Yeah, but
she is the money. She is the powerhouse.
That was the beginning, but now the relationship between Beerus, Goku, and Vegeta is different.
But
where you don't really need Bulma.
But you're forgetting that Bulma was the only thing that humanized Vegeta in the beginning.
See, that's the thing, though, right? He has a son now. Mm-hmm. I think he has a daughter too. Before he went to the tournament pop, he had a daughter. Mm-hmm. So he has his kids now, which humanizes them too. But he's been struggling to get to a different power level because Goku's an extreme other level, right?
Yeah.
So what I was thinking is if they kill Bulma off in the show because the voice actor for Japan passed away, it will make Vegeta reach a even higher level.
But here's the thing:
it's hard to fucking
because they always said that Saiyans get their power from the top of their emotions.
Well, it's more from their anger. But anyways, It's hard to write in Bulma's death while they're in a tournament where they can't even reach Bulma.
I mean that's simple though.
But what?
Because I know they have a movie already done
where they wrote themselves into a corner was with Jiren. He is too fucking powerful. Mm-hmm. Like right now, he's taking on Goku and Vegeta. Goku in his Super Saiyan God Blue with Kaioken, possibly times 20, and then Vegeta with his new fucking form. And he's not breaking a sweat. It's like, what good is it? How you gonna write in within the little 5 minutes that's left in the tournament? Oh, hey, fucking Bulma's dead.
No. I'm not talking about.
I'm just saying, but that's their thing. Is like how
the hiatus.
There is nobody strong. Though it's hard to find somebody that's stronger than Jiren. To where they will have to power up. That's why I think they're taking a break. He's like, you know what?
No. They already said the break when the hiatus comes and the movie's released.
There's a movie, but it's not going to be canon towards
the tournament power's going to be done.
Yeah, exactly. But it's
like this thing, they're going to find a way for Jiren to get out of the way.
Yeah, but every time they make a movie, they don't really go with anything in the episodes.
No, but I'm talking about the anime series. They already said it's going to end with the ending of the arc. Mm-hmm. Then they're going to finish everything off. It's going to be a clean finish, and it's gonna lead to a movie.
Nah, I don't know.
But something tells me they're not gonna find a way to defeat Jiren. It's gonna be some bullshit,
I say poke him in the eyes,
right? Mm-hmm. Like where no one actually loses, and it's like okay, something happens, right? Some kind of anime cartoonish thing where
Goku could be like, "Don't you want to see us fight again?" And he's like, "All right, y'all guys,
all right." But they need to find a way to get to his level, and the death of Bulma will be something where Vegeta reaches a higher level.
I'm going to say this. Spoilers, because you spoil a whole bunch of shit for people that may not listen, may not, watch.
If you ain't watching it, that's what you get.
If you're not watching, if you don't know the Dragon Ball world, it's just nothing but gibberish.
You deserve it.
You deserve it watching
unless they're close and you just spoiled like 8 episodes right now.
No,
you deserve it, and I hate y'all.
Yeah.
No, because I haven't said anything important.
I have.
Oh, yeah, that's Eric. I was trying to conversate away from what's happening in the show, but what could be in the future.
Nope.
But here's the thing: is like Bulma's death in that anime means nothing because he just keep getting brought back. It really doesn't matter because the thing with Bulma dying won't push Vegeta to another level because he's like, oh, since he's thinking about his family, let me go find a Dragon Ball so I can get their mom back. Yeah. That's it. He's gonna be angry for a minute.
No,
I thought Jiren's gonna fucking punch him. He's gonna go out and then fucking he's gonna have to find the Dragon Balls.
Wasn't Bulma already wished back with Dragon Balls?
No.
The Earth one.
Yeah, because they said that you can't wish people back from the death.
They fixed it. They fixed it when they became the kami. You could wish people twice with the Earth Dragon Balls. With the Namekian Dragon Balls, I think you wish them like any amount of times, or at least 3 times. And then you still got the Super Dragon Balls that you could do anything really.
Well, the Super Dragon Balls is just a one-time deal.
That's once every year.
But anyways,
but you could grant it.
So
you could grant anything.
Away from the show and away from all the puppeteer things.
Yeah.
You think it's a good idea for Bandai and Toy? Is it Toy? Toy.
Yeah.
To stop the show when it's getting so popular and when it's getting so much heat.
No, because they could just do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because how long was it between, I guess, GT and the movie?
10 years.
So I mean, and when the movie came up, everybody was like, "Oh shit, that's badass!" And then they came out like in a year, they came out with Resurrection F, and then within a year they had the other one.
The thing about when
they had the actual show.
We see when GT was airing, people hate the show, so they stopped watching.
But that's even
like right
more,
now,
that's
right?
even more credit to like
think,
the Dragon Ball name.
GT wasn't. I don't think Akira Toriyama had anything to do with it.
No, he actually had a lot of things to do about it. He was the first 2 seasons and the characters that were developed was by him. He didn't write the story. He didn't write the characters, but he had his hand in everything.
No.
And
they're still his characters.
Yeah, they're still it's still his franchise and stuff. But the thing is, people didn't like the way it was rolling, so they stopped watching.
Yeah.
They said that the end of the Buu saga was the true ending.
Yeah.
Of Dragon Ball, which I saw a video in a documentary kind of deal where they asked him, he's like, Frieza was supposed to be the end of the series. It wasn't supposed to continue after that.
Yeah.
Because if you guys pay attention, Frieza was supposed to be the true evil of the universe. There was no one stronger. No one said his name and stuff like that. So when Goku beat him, it was like that was supposed to be it for Dragon Ball ever. But popularity brought it back. So I'm guessing it's gonna be something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean that was the end of like Dragon Ball.
I think the name Dragon Ball
Zeros.
in any like any form of media is always going to boost up, no matter what time. So, and I heard that apparently, like since the movies, there had been no breaks. Like as soon as the Battle of the Gods actually was finished, they started production on Resurrection F, and then they immediately started on the actual series.
Yeah.
So
it's been nonstop for 2
years. So I mean,
2 years.
Being in that kind of crunch, or they call it in like developing video games, so they call it the crunch time.
Yeah.
So I mean, being in that the whole time while you're making a series is a big fucking deal.
But you know, fans are gonna be pissed off, right?
Fans
are gonna be like, "How could you do this to us?"
Yeah, exactly.
It just depends how it ends.
I mean, we're fans, and I'm okay having
but
I got a little bit upset. I was just like, "What?"
Yeah, well, that's the
as
thing.
As long as
like,
they ended on a good note, and the last movie is as good as the Gods and the Resurrection F.
Yeah.
Is that of quality? I'm okay with taking a break. I mean, we already have a lot of stuff that keep going, like the card game and the video game. As long as you keep going on more characters and more cards, you know, it's gonna continue.
Yeah.
And the anime stuff, there's so much anime to watch that you can actually take a break from Dragon Ball.
It's true. It's true.
But it has become an event where we know it's Saturday. Eric started paying for Crunchyroll just to watch Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So I mean, what do you? I mean, you're like, I know, I understand my brother's feeling. He did when he found out. He's like, it's and he's like, man, really? And I was like, I understood because I played a little bit of everything. But you're the casual fan. I know.
Yeah, for sure.
Clarissa is a fan.
Yes, Clarissa is a big fan. Yeah. We started watching Dragon Ball together, and then I continued. We both continued just like because we couldn't like do it, and then we broke up and everything. But I still kept on watching Dragon Ball. The only thing is, I haven't watched all of Dragon Ball Z in completion. Like I know everything that goes on, but I haven't watched it in its entirety, so I have to watch that as well. But that I know I can always go back to because I know it already.
Because
it's there. The thing with Super is just like, well, are they going to take it off for a little bit? Like once it's done, are they only going to have it there for a year? And then it's like, okay, we're taking it off, and then we'll bring it back. You know, when we're gearing up for the next incarnation.
Or they make you buy the DVD collection.
Exactly.
Like
so things like that. So I'm not necessarily pissed that it's ending. I'm just kind of, oh, that sucks. Because I know that they were getting a lot of traction. A lot of people were into it. And I was getting into it. The few episodes that I watched here, I was like, oh, fuck. That's actually really badass. I like it.
Do you get mad of all the people that talk about it when you're not knowing everything? Like right now, where you're a little bit lost. You know all the characters and shit like that? No,
because, like, for me, anime is just anime. Like, it's not a lifestyle for me. I'm not a fucking weeb. Yeah, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's not... I don't get pissed about that. Like, I honestly don't get pissed about a lot of shit like that. Like, you can spoil whole things for me. I'll most likely forget it. Everything you just said, I probably already forgot. So, that's the beauty of my brain. It's stupid. So, I can just forget about all these things instantly. And then I can just, like, oh, when it actually happens... It'll spark, and that's happening, but that's cool.
Like me, I don't really care if you spoil shit for me.
Yeah.
Because mostly, like when I watch cartoons or movies and stuff like that, it's how they get to the ending.
Yes.
Like I can know the ending already, or what happens is like I want to see how.
Yeah.
And most people that spoil stuff for you, they don't really know how to give that detail. Unless you ask for it.
Yeah. The only thing that
it's on you. It's your fault.
The only thing that bothers me about spoilers is like live events, like wrestling. Like if somebody makes a debut and I'm just not able to like watch an event at that time, and then I check Twitter and everybody's talking, I'm like, fuck, like I missed that initial like
surprise
exactly.
Yeah, okay.
But like that doesn't exist with like animes or movies or like TV shows with me.
Sometimes you have like, oh man, can you return return of a character. Or they bring someone back or stuff like that.
Yeah, but it only really goes towards wrestling.
Yeah.
Because, like, that's the one thing where I'm just like, I would like to be surprised. And the thing...
You want to have the full enjoyment of watching.
Well, here's the difference. Wrestling, you only have that feeling and that knowledge once. Or with anime, I think you can have it... Or any other media, I think you can have it anytime.
Oh, okay. No, you're right. It's different atmospheres.
Yeah, they're just totally different.
Atmospheres.
For me, it's two different things. So since I guess I care more about wrestling, I would just I would really like to see if like a wrestler comes back after like an injury. That would be really cool. Because I didn't know they were going to be there.
Yeah, it depends how much.
Was it anything like the 25th anniversary of Raw? That thing was awesome.
It was alright.
I'm guessing.
I didn't hate it.
I'm guessing spoilers and how they affect you is how much you're into the franchise.
Exactly. I guess that's it.
Like if you're into wrestling, right? Mm-hmm. You hate being spoiled.
Yes.
Because you want to live the moment. You want to be part. You be like you're there with it.
Exactly.
And like me, I'm a casual, maybe even that for wrestling.
Yeah.
And the Royal Rumble just happened today, and you came in, and so much stuff happened, right? I'm not going to spoil it, but so much stuff happened. And I asked you, hey, what happened? And you told me in detail. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Makes me want to just go and whenever I get a chance or find it,
just try watch, and kind of
just kind of watch the reaction of the fans and stuff.
Exactly.
But I don't care.
Exactly.
With Dragon Ball, I would care if they told me like, oh, someone died or something happened. You're like, man.
Well, it's different if it's like if there is it. Oh, let me ask: is it different if it's leading to that, or if it just comes out of the blue? Like if you're like kind of like seeing the like, let's say
if it's leading to it and you kind of know it's happening, it hurts less.
Yeah.
But if it's like a total shock moment,
yeah, you're like,
I'll be
what the fuck?
You can't, because like I said, we have this thing where Saturday nights we grab something to eat and so we all sit on the couch and enjoy it.
Which I might just start fucking coming out here on Saturdays
after
work.
We watch it like at 9 o'clock and we're just fucking.
We make sure out around 9:30.
We make sure to have some kind of either snacks or food, and I don't get on the internet because I don't want to see the spoilers. If I see something Dragon Ball, I click away.
Yeah.
Because I want to enjoy it. Like this episode that just happened on Saturday was that good. If someone would have, which sucks, I kind of spoiled it for Mark, but he asked.
Oh, okay.
He asked to be like, "Oh, what happened?"
Yeah, fuck your face, Mark.
And I was like, I really enjoyed it, so I was kind of excited to talk to someone about it. And he's like, kind of laid out everything. I didn't hold back because as I think about it, I was like, damn, that sucks. But like him being a casual fan, he's like, I really want to watch it now.
Yeah.
Well, that seems nice.
Me on the other side, I would have been pissed.
Yeah.
Mostly because it's more of a thing we do now.
Yeah.
Than the actual cartoon.
Yeah.
Because it takes away the meaning out of Saturdays and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's because you're looking forward to it.
Yeah.
You're looking forward to like the end of your Saturday and be like, fucking me and Eric gonna fucking get some food. We can watch fucking Dragon Ball.
You're relaxing and
exactly.
forgetting about the world a little bit. And
that's how me and my coworker that are into Dragon Ball, Joseph.
Yeah.
He's like, "Yay, you ready for tonight, big guy?" I was like, "You know it." And we went in. We actually got it down to where the end of the end when March comes around. Mm-hmm. We're gonna
we're trying to plan a vet.
Yeah, we're gonna probably go to Khaled's, watch it on Khaled's TV, like throw it on there, watch it, smoke some hookah, and fucking.
And then, but Khaled's like, nah, he can't watch it.
Cause he was like, I was like, man, maybe we should get like some pizza or some fucking wings.
I told him we were gonna throw like a Super Bowl party for Dragon Ball. Like an end of an era and stuff.
And then he was like, "Yeah, we can get some wings and we can go to Khaled's." I was like, "Nah, we can't do that.
We can't. No.
We can't take other food to this thing. That's disrespectful."
Khaled, you buy
But
Khaled.
we get to like a neutral place and be like, "Let's watch this."
Okay, so what you're telling me is, if I want to be a part of this, I have to watch 100 and something episodes so I catch up.
No, like 40.
No, not even though. It's easy to catch up in Dragon Ball.
Because I still want to fucking watch Resurrection F because I haven't fucking seen it.
It's on Netflix. Just watch it. You have Crunchyroll.
I know.
Yeah.
Wait, it is for real is fucking Resurrection F on Netflix?
Yeah. All movies are.
I don't know. Is it?
Because if it is, I can download. I can watch it, and then I'll skip all the Black Goku stuff, and I'll fucking.
Netflix hit me with it. We're picking up the price. But you get to download stuff now.
Yeah.
So you don't have to use your
data.
We pick it up. I thought I was always able to download shit from Netflix, though.
I mean, it was something that I learned of recently, and that's how I got through like the first season of Flash.
Oh yeah, but they hit me with that price of maybe December.
Huh. Interesting. I don't pay for Netflix, so I can't say.
So
me neither.
I use my brother's account.
I got Hulu.
I use John too.
Back to the original conversation. How do you like your media? Do you like it all like 1 year span? You get everything. That's it. Or do you want it to be stretched out as long as you want?
Just like my death, I want it stretched out.
Like sometimes, like Dragon Ball has been perfect. It's been 1-2 years solid, right? Mm-hmm. There's little filler. It's a great story, but it's gonna end. I'm alright with that.
Just check. Yeah. It is not on there.
But then you have stuff like One Piece where it lingers so much that the episodes are starting to get ridiculous.
Speaking of which, R.I.P. to the chick that sang "Do You Have to Let It Linger." Totally forgot she died like last week.
Like singer from the Cranberries?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do you have to?
So
you have to.
Like if One Piece would have ended, like if they took away all the filler and stuff, and just got to the big stories, I would have been happy with that. But it's been running so long.
There is a point. Like I mean, there's like fatigue when you're watching this shit. It's just like. What was Naruto? Like 600 episodes?
Naruto in its entirety was
800 episodes.
About 800 episodes.
So
with 100 of those episodes being straight up filler, and that's from the Naruto thing until it hit Naruto Shippuden.
And that's the thing is, when you look at that, something has to degrade, and you can't say that even if you take out the filler and you're looking at the main story arcs that are happening. Not all of those are good, and it happens. It just happens because you're just fucking firing out ideas. You're trying to see what sticks, and fuck it. Let's go with that.
The thing about One Piece, the big plots, the big stuff, is really good, but it's getting to those big fights that is starting to be really, really horrible.
Yeah. Okay.
Really stuff that you could do without get to the good stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, but it's been going on so long.
Stop teasing the dick and just give it.
That's their way to do it, though, because it's one of the longest running shows.
Yeah.
And Dragon Ball has been for years. And
okay, do you think that One Piece is doing this intentionally?
Yeah, it's the way Oda writes his thing. Because it seems like he... How do I say it? He likes to build up to it.
Okay.
So... And this is what I told Tony when we were watching One Piece yesterday. every arc of One Piece starts the same. They're having fun, then
Bad guy shows up.
Huh?
Bad guy shows up.
Bad guy kind of shows up, or they meet somebody who's being done wrong by the bad guy. Mm-hmm. So Luffy's in his sense of justice and freedom and whatever. Okay. Fucking, he goes for it. Somehow this group always gets separated, and that's where the fucking filler starts happening, because he takes his time to fucking show you everything that every one of them.
I've only seen the first arc for One Piece, and that's exactly how.
and then each character goes through a trial.
So you see everything that's going on with everybody. Mm-hmm. Then one or two of them meet up, and then they meet up, and then Luffy's by himself, either training, struggling, or pretty much at the brink of death every fucking time, taking on more than one person that you're like, oh, he shouldn't be able to beat all these people. But you're like, all right, cool. And then they for some reason they get to they make it seem real one fucking sided to where he's like spent and wasted, and for some reason he's gonna fight a fresh new boss, and you're just like, come on, man! It's like running a fighting game like a gauntlet. Yeah, it's pretty much he goes through a gauntlet. Yeah, and then everybody beats their guy.
It's arcade mode.
Yeah, everybody beats their guy, and fucking somehow some new fresh body out of nowhere comes in. Distracts the guy, does a little bit of damage to the boss, lets Luffy rest that he needs the rest and or eat, and then he gets his energy back, and then boom, new move or new power or something pops up, fucking decimates the guy for a while, then the guy shows like, I got another upper hand, and you're like, oh shit, and then fucking resolve.
The big fights are good though.
But the big fights are great. But the main thing is, oh my god, every time. And what sucks with One Piece is, the way the episode goes is, for the first 5 to 10 minutes, it's a long ass intro, it's a long ass recap, and then it finally gets to the thing. So you get maybe 10 minutes of the episode, then it comes in like a commercial would be if you had commercials. That's why I'm glad we get to watch it the way we do it without commercials.
It's getting where one episode of One Piece, it's like maybe 4 minutes of actual story movement. The rest is just crap.
Well, I mean, it's
Okay, but do you think that the creator is intentionally stretching out a lot lot of this stuff?
Yeah,
for the fact that he wants it to continue, and he wants it to be
it's just the
longest running.
It's just the way he has it written.
I think it's just the way it is. That it's so popular that I'm pretty sure he already has the ending already popped in his head.
Something.
Right?
He's all the ending should have happened after like the third arc.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is,
you already know you can't know the ending, right?
Yeah.
Because you pay attention to the anime. But the thing is, it's one of those anime staples and one of the go-tos that, why not give the people what they want?
And that's not what people want.
But I don't know, if you take away other anime, people be like, come on, man, be mad.
Yeah, I mean,
but I understand that entertainment is repetitive.
Yeah.
But how do you like to consume it now? Do you want short arcs, or do you want this long, continuous thing?
I am very much a big fan of keeping it tight. Like, I don't need a lot of filler. If you want to throw in like 1 or 2 episodes into an arc, that's completely fine. That's not the way it ever works. None of it is. But I like the idea of having like a really like crafted experience where like, okay, these are the fucking episodes. Just watch these episodes. That's your season. Enjoy them. I think that's the way everybody would like it. I don't think I'm any different from anybody else in that. I think everybody would like it. I've fucking yet to meet somebody that really likes filler. Like, oh my god, the best episode is filler episode. No, that doesn't happen.
Yeah, but
I'm not gonna say
it's funny.
I like some filler.
Yeah.
You know which ones? You know what's a good anime that seems like filler, and it's kind of like I was just watching it right now. Gintama. Okay. There's a story to it, but it's like filler story, and it's just fucking hilarious.
Yeah. It's just a wacky anime, though.
Yeah, and I guess that's it. Wacky. Like, I guess if you do like that more filler, you're gonna go more for a comedy anime.
I think like all these apps on the internet, like Netflix and stuff like that, where they give you a whole season to binge watch, has ruined TV and the way I watch things now.
Yeah.
Because of the X-Men stuff that's coming out on FX or Star Trek, all these new shows, I can't do week by week no more.
Yeah.
I'm going to the point where I don't watch anything until it's hit Netflix, and I can binge watch the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn.
I can't do that.
I'm on the opposite end with that.
Yeah.
The only thing I like...
You want breathing room.
Well, yeah. I look, like, every week, I have my shows picked out. I know
that
exactly
is-
what
that
I
is-
like to watch.
That is so weird to me. You have like these are my shows. I gotta watch it here.
I know
here,
what
here.
I'm watching. Like, I got something to look forward to every day. Because sometimes it's even a great surprise. I'm like, oh, fuck, I forgot. I got these shows to watch.
Yeah.
And I just fucking watch them.
I can appreciate that.
So, say like tomorrow I'm off from work. There's going to probably be a new episode of Lucifer, which is a great show. The Neil Gaiman book.
Yeah.
It's going to come out tomorrow, but I'm not going to watch it till Tuesday because I don't like commercials.
Okay. Gotcha.
And so with Hulu, fucking skip the commercial, give me the full story, baby.
But Lucifer, the season came out. I didn't watch it until it was all there.
I guess like it doesn't really affect me, to be honest with you, because I don't watch a lot of TV.
Oh no, but the thing is, it's happening everywhere. We were talking the other day about comics, where a 12-issue arc could have been done to 6 issues, and that would have been it. Small, compact, get out to the people. But the comic was making so much money.
Yeah,
they stretched it a couple issues, and those in between issues where they stretch them were horrible.
Yeah,
and it took away from the impact of the story.
You're talking about like Metal Knights.
Yes, well, not necessarily those, because those were actually good. Some of them were bad, so I will say all the ones that were actually
one was crappy.
No, that was actually pretty good. I like that one. I'm talking about like the ones that run through like the Teen Titans and all this stuff. Like all the other ones, I knew they were gonna be shit, but I just bought them because I was like, well, I have to at least give it a try. I gotta at least try.
Yeah, but even those, you have 1 or 2, 3 comics that are really good. Yeah. And if they would have just released those, the story would have been a really good story.
Well, the thing is, I'm used to that just because I know like the process behind like making a comic, you know, what goes into it. That I'm okay with it being like, oh, once a month, that's completely fine. When it comes to other forms of media, like watching a show, anything like that, I don't really have an honest opinion on it because even with Netflix, I can't binge. I cannot do that. There is no way in hell I can waste like 4 hours of my day just watching. Or some people waste, not waste, but they choose to use their time by watching a whole season in a day. I cannot do that.
You say waste, I say more like, I get distracted. That's all it is. You watch one thing and then you kind of watch another thing and you're just like, oh man, that's pretty fucking. I was like, you know what? I want to see what's next. And it's like, oh, I can.
Oh, but here's the weird thing.
You get consumed by the show and you start like around 8 o'clock the night before, right?
Yeah.
And you start watching and you're so consumed by the show, you just say next episode, next episode. Next thing you know, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. You're like, what the hell just happened? You're one episode away from finishing the series.
I did that with Stranger Things too. Fucking, I started watching it like at 9, 10 o'clock at night, and I was like, oh man, it's so fucking good. And I was like, next one. And then next thing you know, fucking, it's 5 in the morning. I'm like, oh, I should go to sleep. I gotta work.
But like for me, I don't care. Like I there has never been a show that I've watched so far, and it could happen, maybe with Dragon Ball when I'm actually like watching it, that I have never gone to the point where I'm just like, oh my god, I gotta know what happens next. I got you. No, it's just like it'll be there tomorrow. I'll just fucking go to sleep now.
Well, I guess it's the mentality of work.
It's a mentality, but here's the thing.
Your mentality is, I'll give it a try, but I don't expect much.
Exactly.
So you're just kind of like, okay.
But when something like overly surprises me, like I was watching Flash. I started on the second season of Flash.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm only 2 seasons behind now. Check me out, ladies. So I'm on the second season of Flash, and they introduced Jay Garrick, and I was like, fucking awesome. I love Jay Garrick. And I was like, that's what I'm waiting for tomorrow. I haven't watched it since. Like, that's the whole thing. It's just like, even though I absolutely love some of the things that are happening, it's TV in general is just such on the back burner.
See, I'm on the other side. When they introduced Jay Garrett,
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, they introduced Jay Garrett. Is this gonna lead to other things? I gotta keep watching.
Exactly, and I'm
And
just
I consumed the Flash season just like that.
And that's the thing is like my mentality is just like it's gonna be there. Let me just, and then I get distracted by other things.
But then I get mad where they're like, this episode could have not been there.
But
I think it's all about gullibility. Like, if you're really gullible, you could. Well, maybe I'm not using the word gullible.
Maybe not the correct word.
But it's something easily molded, I guess, or
still gullible.
Enticed. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go with gullible.
Okay.
If you're a gullible person, TV or shows will get you even better or quicker than anybody who's like, all right, that's cool. It's a fucking show. Or, all right, that's cool. I got other shit to do.
Yeah.
Type of deal. But if you're gullible, you're like, oh, what's this? Oh, is this going on? Oh, well, what's next? Oh. And then next thing you know, you're done and you're like, man, that was pretty good. I was like, is there something else? No? All right, then I'll go do what I...
Okay.
See,
like maybe feed my dog or something. I forgot to do that.
It ain't about being gullible. It's the lifestyle you do.
Exactly.
I've seen people watch... They force themselves to binge watch a season just because they don't want to get spoiled, and B, they want to talk about it with coworkers or friends that they already seen it.
You want to find that common ground.
Yeah.
And you, sir, hate people.
Yeah.
It's true. Very true.
Tony hates people but loves communication with others.
I like conversation about the stuff I like.
Yeah.
When nerd stuff like this, I like conversating about it, so I try to keep up. So when they call me on my bullshit, I'll be like, wait, I seen it, you're wrong, kind of stuff. Or ask questions like, oh, what'd you think of this episode? Well, we think there was a different meaning between the characters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the same thing about comics. I want to get through the comics real as quick so we can have a conversation about it. So those questions that get asked in the first issue, when they get answered, are you happy with it? But sometimes because it's making so much money, they extend it too long.
Yeah.
And you're like, why can't you just end it?
Yeah.
And I was like, just end it so we could talk about it. And I'm happy that Dragon Ball's ending.
Yeah. And
it's ending a good note because they're not expanding. It hasn't been too much bullshit. It's been a really good storyline.
It's
been really like a really good, solid story. And I was like, I want to see where it ends. What happens? Like, we have questions now. Like, who's Jiren? Why is he so strong? Are the worlds going to get destroyed? They're coming back and stuff like that. So it come March and they give me all the answers to all that and it ended like that, I'm going to be happy as fuck.
Yeah.
Because I could go the next day and be like, can you believe what just happened and are you okay with those answers that the creators gave?
Yeah.
But if this was going to continue to go all the way, to next December, I would have just gotten really, really tired of it.
Yeah.
Fatigued. I would have gotten fatigued by it, where I would stop caring about the characters.
And
hell nah, DB all day, everywhere.
The thing is, when it comes to hating people, it's not that I necessarily hate them. It's just that
he doesn't value their opinions.
Honestly, I don't. A lot of people, like the people that I value their opinions, are in this room. You know, my other friends, my other close friends. You know, John and Nate and stuff like that. And my family. Like, those are the opinions that I care about. Everybody else, I mean, you think of me what you think of me.
Yeah, but the opinions of the shows you watch, man.
Well, obviously
no, not at all. Because here's the thing: is like I am very, very, very pulled in when we completely disagree on something. Because I love that. I love talking about that.
See, but the thing is, though, if you don't
not arguing, I like having a
debate about
a debate.
But wait, isn't debate just like a nicer way of saying arguing?
Pretty much.
It's arguing without yelling at each other.
But the thing is, if you don't watch these shows, you can't have that debate.
Yes, but here's the thing.
But
I know that I can watch those and I can come back at y'all anytime and you will have an opinion on it.
True. Like when you were watching Dragon Ball Z.
Exactly.
It's been a while since we had talked about it. You were watching Dragon Ball Z and you're like, we were talking about the Red Ribbon Army and then the stuff of who's better, Frieza, Cell, and Majin Buu.
Yeah.
We had those conversations.
It's completely so.
No, Majin Buu's the greater.
You're fucking wrong. Just like
everything. 17.
Just like you, your opinion's wrong.
Just like you, your opinions belong in the trash.
Things that I learned: A, I have bad opinions, and B, I go around topics and never get to the topic.
Yeah, that's what this whole episode has been.
I was just like,
no, it was good because I mean, honestly, it's very hard for me, and I'm trying to get better about talking with people, and I think that's what this Warhammer League is doing. It's making me like interact with other people and like, how you doing? Oh, like, and talking to people in a different way than just small talk. Like, oh, how's the weather? You know, it's crazy.
That's true. I'm surprised how much you could talk. Well, at least to John and Mark about fucking Warhammer.
Exactly. There's a lot of aspects
Jesus
that I like about it.
see, the thing that's good though, I want to find a way to do that. How to keep conversation going on for hours because they were thinking about streaming.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And this conversation about Dragon Ball and the nonsense of not really being a topic has been going on for like almost an hour.
Yes.
So if I could do this for the minimum of what, 2 hours, 3 hours
for
streaming?
Here's the thing with streaming that's a little bit different is that you actually need that interaction. You need people watching and interacting with you because if not, you're just kind of talking to yourself and playing a game.
Yeah, I'm talking.
See, but if you have something where people be like, man, what is this dude talking about Dragon Ball?
Yeah, exactly.
I like in one episode, I won't be like, we're playing Dragon Ball Fighters or whatever, and if we have this conversation where I think Majin Buu is the best villain that's come out of Dragon Ball, and people be like, over Frieza and Cell, that sparks a conversation that can continue for a bit, because everybody explains it and everybody goes back.
Best villain, Vegeta.
But
you ain't wrong.
But it's a very good conversation. I think I have to, maybe unfortunately for me, I have to watch more TV so I can actually talk to people about different things.
Well, that's that's what people
because
do.
that's
common ground.
That's how
people
exactly. That's how people relax.
Yep.
And I don't. The way I relax is a lot different than other people.
Jack off.
I usually jack off, or I put on a podcast that I've just been saving, and I'll just paint.
Which it just depends on people around because there's people that listen to different podcasts, have a conversation about it.
Exactly.
Because I've joined so many groups to try to promote our podcast, and I'm find myself having conversations like, "Oh, did you hear the last Adam Carolla? What do you think of the guests?"
Yeah.
And the comedian stuff. He's like, "How do you like the comedians transition over from stand up to podcast?"
Yeah.
Do you think it's a better stuff like that? So like, it just depends on what you like and finding the people that like the same thing as you to have a conversation about it.
Exactly, and for me, like watching a lot of TV,
it goes back to you hating people, not wanting to look for that community.
But that's the whole thing is like this year, I'm really trying to not be that not be as antisocial as I have been.
I mean, you want to be part of you're part of an entertainment company.
You want to be part of the greater good.
Yeah.
But hey, man, I'm not Tao. That's a Warhammer joke. The thing is,
how Tao.
the thing is, I see myself very closing in really badly. And I see it in myself, you will not have anybody if you keep doing what you're doing. You won't have, your fucking friends if you keep doing this.
It's like you didn't die sad and lonely.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be in a fucking room, and I'm just I have to kind of break out of that. I have to re-educate myself on communicating with people.
Yeah.
And one of the easiest ways is with entertainment. I mean, I can talk about podcasts, but I don't know how many people actually, other than us and other people, how many people actually really listen to podcasts.
I can't do books because I don't read.
That's one thing I get hooked on. I will tell you that. I've been having Audible and I've been having books, and I'm probably gonna get Harry Potter just so I can hear that. Yeah. So just so I can have something about it in my head. But
you'd be surprised how many people listen to the podcast. It's becoming a trend now.
Good.
Even the radio stations that weren't doing too good. Their personality started making podcasts.
Billy Madison, go to hell.
No, Billy Madison, the people from the Beat and stuff like that.
They can go to hell too.
Then you have all the YouTubers and Viners and stuff. They're starting to make podcasts.
Yep.
And again, you have everybody that almost all stand-up comedians, one way or another, either be part of a podcast or make a podcast. So it's becoming where it's free radio. Yeah. And it's a way to put what you think out there. Even if it is rambling thoughts like today with no point, no topic, and nothing, just it's just words. You never know when people pick up those words and be like, oh, he has a point.
Exactly, and that's what I like about podcasts, because unlike the radio, you have to be forced whatever the fuck they put on there.
Oh, true, because
with a podcast, let's say with this podcast, if you don't like it in the first 10 minutes, then you can shut it off, and I don't begrudge you because that's just what it is. But that's the whole thing. You start picking up taste, and how long have I ever listened to podcasts? Like, y'all have seen my transition from, like, doing absolutely nothing to all I do is listen to podcasts and fucking paint. That's pretty much how I relax.
I
don't want to kiss John.
Well, John kisses you.
I don't. That hasn't happened.
It's okay, Pocahontas.
It hasn't happened.
That's a callback.
I don't want it to happen.
Did we have any comments?
Yeah,
we do have a few.
We're just gonna jump on a bit. Yeah, no, I mean, we get it. To all those that are listening still, thanks for listening.
Yes.
Sometimes we ramble on nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
But it's what we do. This is how actually our conversations actually are as without the microphones.
Yeah.
And it does get frustrating. Like Mark has pointed out to me, he's like, you don't really know how to conversate, Tony, because you circle around, but you never talk about topics. So it's like,
yeah, but I think that's the beauty of like this.
Or go back and forth. I'm like a Family Guy episode.
Mm-hmm.
I'm everywhere. Yeah, I can make a whole episode.
And that's the thing is like this, and it always happens with this specific trio. Like you call this the terrible trio. But honestly, we end up talking the most and kind of bouncing off of each other the most.
Because we're fat.
Mainly because we're fat. But because we've been friends for so long and we kind of know
the taste.
So
we know where to pick at. And
Exactly. But when John's here, it's a different dynamic. When Mark's here, it's a different dynamic.
Because Mark's funnier and John's just...
John is John.
Fat.
But no, I get it. And you guys want to be part of the conversation and actually be part, as get to know us a little better, you know, go ahead and ask your questions on the comments. You could always go to YouTube/Grimworks and drop your comments there.
YouTube.com/Grimworks.
Yeah. I know YouTube's been weird about stuff right now.
YouTube has been very weird, and I'll get to that.
It's going through like a transition and stuff like that. But if not, you can always join our social medias. We have Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Just search out Grimworks and it's us. I made sure we're the top spot when you search out Grimworks. We usually come out at first. And if we don't get your YouTube comments there, you could always drop comments there or tweets or whatever.
Yeah.
But if not, you could always go even the old school way, and that is...
That's right, you can go old school to 2001 when fucking email was king. Go
AOL, baby.
I don't even think too old. I think email hit its stride like in 2004 or maybe even 2006. But either way, you can send us an email at citypod88@gmail.com. Eric.
Citypod88@gmail.com.
All right, we're going to get you a few comments. I don't think we have it loaded up. But first up, we have Clarissa and the Clam Jam Power Hour.
Come on in, Clam, and welcome to the jam.
All right.
Hey, Clam.
Don't do the next part.
Just edit it.
Her first comment is, it's 2018. We are on dates. You can pay for yourself, but on the same note, if a guy is insistent on paying, then it's bonus points.
I'm trying to get all them bonus points.
I need as much extra credit as I can get.
True.
Her next one is one word: puppies. Puppy pics work.
That's true.
You know what?
That's true.
It did. I was watching a YouTube video on how to get traction through your pictures. Puppies, flowers, and food. If you put those pictures or you're part of those people are gonna click on them.
Not necessarily. Because I watch a lot of that BuzzFeed stuff. And one of the Tinder, she's like I forgot a
Tinder expert.
Yeah, pretty much a Tinder expert or a psychology expert also, or a human social interaction type of professor. She said the best thing to have as a Tinder profile is pretty much you smiling. If you have glasses, you're fucked. Because if for some reason it shows that you hide your eyes. So show your eyes, have a smile, and kind of have it somewhere like interesting type of deal.
Yeah. Oh, well, the whole thing is, with me, glasses, I fucking need them, so fuck that.
But, you did change your profile picture somewhere where you're interesting.
Mm-hmm.
The background in your picture of the wherever you put up is a change from you just in your face.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it did bring you more traction.
It did, a little bit.
Speaking of which, we set up that Bumble stuff. I actually had a match.
Hey.
But she still hasn't hit me up.
Okay.
I get to download Bumble.
She only has 24 hours, so it's probably gone.
It's 23 hours. It just happened today.
I had 2, and then they ran out of time, so I was like, all right.
Damn.
Right.
Bumble, you are a mean bitch.
So I'm gonna try Clarissa's thing. I'm gonna find a puppy.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go take a picture with Tex.
You can take a picture with not just puppies, just dog. Just have your dog looking clean, like you care about it.
That, or I'm gonna put
I care about him, but he's old, so he looks old.
You think a classic car?
But yours is a boxer.
Maybe.
I'm gonna put myself right there next to the Corvette I own. And be like,
first of all, the Corvette looks busted 2. They'll be like, you look busted 3.
No.
There's no way he fits in that thing.
Like, it could be like, is he working on that car? Is he gonna fix it?
Ain't no way he's fitting in that car.
How does he fix it? No,
busted.
Dude, I put in so much money in that car, and I was like, oh,
man, that guy looks like he's a regular old fart doctor.
It gets me every time.
Puppies though, I gotta find a puppy.
Yeah, I gotta take a picture of my
I'm
puppy.
gonna go to PetSmart and be like, can I carry a puppy real quick? And start taking selfies.
Actually, you can.
Yeah. There you go.
My old man puppy Tex. Her last comment is, so all 3, and then it'll be a competition and a review of the apps.
Ooh, maybe we could become app reviewers now.
Maybe. I'm down with that.
That's always a job.
Yeah.
Well, cool. That was Clarissa's Clam Jam Pow Hour.
Hey, you, what you gonna do? Hey, you, what you gonna do?
That's
whoop, whoop.
That's what it's supposed to go. All right, and now we have a few extra comments from... What the fuck? Fucking phone. Piece of shit. Keeping the regs with the prune.
Oh, yeah.
Prune.
Now,
before you get to the comments, this is the part where YouTube's been really weird.
Yes.
He has one there where he goes, last episode you can read all our comments.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it turns out that in the video, either YouTube thinks you're spamming and doesn't put all the comments so we can read.
Yes.
Or you decide to erase them and we get the notification, but the comment does not stick.
Yeah, so sorry about this, Prune, but we're going to read as much as we can. He says, the women I meet like my appearance, intelligence, and personality, but they hate that I don't drive. It's usually a deal breaker. However, at work, I have a couple of ladies trying to talk to me, and it continues, but it cuts off there because we're looking at it from a notification, and it won't let us expand because it's not on the actual video. Why that is, I don't know.
No.
There's certain like words or like phrases that if you use, YouTube will automatically block.
Man, so that happens. Prune should really hit the old Grimworks88 at gmail.com.
Yeah, if you want all your comments read, go ahead and send us an email, prunecitypod88 at gmail.com.
Citypod88 at gmail.com.
They have left comments and we have not read them.
Mm-hmm.
It's the ghost, Mike.
Oh,
last time he told me, he's like, hey man, I've left a couple comments and you guys never read them. And I was like,
how can ghosts leave comments?
Mike, there's a way that you can contact us without YouTube. You can go ahead and go to citypod88 at gmail.com.
Citypod88 at gmail.com.
Yeah.
Or just text me, nigga. I miss you.
Yeah, just slide in our DMs on Instagram.
Yeah, just
come on, baby.
But what else
why won't you talk to me?
Prune says, I automatically assume Eric eats Tide Pods on the reg.
Yeah. Because my teeth are so shiny and white.
It's so true.
Could you imagine Eric carrying just a little pouch in his truck, be like a snacks?
Yeah.
I feel like I'd be that freak from Cirque du Freak that has that the iron stomach. You ever seen that thing? Yeah. He's eating flaming swords and shit.
Because of all the challenges and all the stupidity that people have done, Tide stopped making pouches. They're gonna discontinue and take them off the shows.
Fuck it! Did y'all?
Sweet Gain Pods are still going strong.
Did y'all hear that? Because nobody likes Gain. I don't know why they don't like the Irish.
Bro, I have Gain Pods. I've been using it on my my shit is real good.
You know what? You know what I want to see people start doing? You know those Downy Unstoppables.
The
Those are really good.
Crush that shit, sniff it, bro.
I mean, I'm down. I got nothing to do.
But also there's that new challenge going around where you put you grab a taser, you put a metal object in your mouth, like a knife or something, or a fork, and you tase it. See if you can handle it.
Fucking morons. Anyways, his next comment is at 3828. It's called a gator roll. So all right,
It's not a death row.
yeah, we call it the alligator death roll, but
It's a gator roll.
roll.
Yeah, you're right.
This is another
That's
comment
fair.
that was actually not on the normal comments. We have to go through some of the notifications. At Roman, you didn't read all my comments from the last video. I also said I am ghetto and where the fuck is the city video cast? We are currently working on the video cast.
He said he's a what?
He's ghetto. He says, I'm
true.
ghetto. I'm the ghetto. And where
That's
the
true.
fuck the city video cast?
You
at?
know, Dan is too sophisticated and smart to be ghetto. Just because he lives in the ghetto don't mean he is.
No, he lives a pretty ghetto lifestyle.
No.
No,
He has a really good job and stuff like that.
Niggas in the ghetto kids prosper.
He is not part of his atmosphere.
No, he's a direct.
He's fucking close.
He's ghetto shit, dog.
Yeah, dude.
We know this.
He's a goddamn flea market treasure hunter. But the videocast, if it turns out that people are gonna be showing up less, and it's just days like this where it's three of us, I think I could work something out.
Tony said there'd
I
be
think-
days like this. There'd be days
I
like
think
this.
I have an idea, and maybe we can talk about this after the podcast, and we can.
I said we get a tripod, Facebook, boom.
No, Facebook shows us this thing because YouTube again is being weird.
Yeah.
But I think I'm trying to find out a way where we get video and audio, so I could have still on iTunes and SoundCloud because that's podcast heaven.
Yes, sir.
And then have a Facebook, YouTube video.
Yes.
I'm working on it. Like I said, I am not schooled in this. I'm trying to learn as
we're learning.
I'm
as we
YouTube
go.
learning.
Yeah.
And actual manual learning. Last day
Who's manual?
I went to Barnes and Nobles.
Yeah.
And I actually sat down and was reading a book of how to edit stuff.
Bitch, buy the book.
Fuck that shit.
I'm poor.
I can read a
Those books are
chapter a
expensive.
week.
All right, bitch, steal the book.
But,
Hey, it's not bad. Yeah.
actually, I've been thinking of going to school for this since I'm
What,
enjoying so
stealing?
much editing and.
It's called being a CEO. Rule number 1, you must be white.
There you go. I am a CEO. First rule is you gotta learn how to steal. But I'm trying. We're gonna bring you more video casts.
Don't
Crew.
you
Rule
worry,
number
pretty
2,
little head.
promise things you can't keep.
Yeah, I promise everything I can't keep.
Yeah.
And Prune's last comment is at 10507. Lago from Othello.
No, it's Iago from Aladdin. That's what they were talking about.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, for the
Yeah,
the
that was
parrot.
yeah. That's when I fucked up. That's
There's-
when I called him a boo.
He's Jafar's parrot from Aladdin.
Yeah, voiced by that guy.
Gilbert Godfrey.
There you
Yeah.
go.
But that
I was
was
saying Gary Busey.
What the fuck? But that was keeping the regs with the prune.
Again, Prune, Clarissa, and everybody who tries to comment and we don't read them, thank you for joining us.
Fun. We're gonna spend out that exercise, that Ouija board to talk to that ghost.
Maybe. I talked to that ghost recently too.
Yeah.
Word, still fat.
Real fat.
Nice.
Fuck you, Mike.
I talked to him too. He's doing alright.
Yeah, he's doing alright.
I texted him one
Oh,
time. I was like, "Hey, sup, girl?" And he didn't text back. And I was like, "Well, fuck you then,
It
you fat
depends.
bitch."
It depends when you did it because apparently he did have the flu for like a week.
He was dying.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Apparently, flu's the influenza is up 700% from last
Oh
year.
yeah.
hell yeah.
It's just bipolar
ridiculous.
weather, dude.
I wouldn't say it's the bipolar weather. I feel it's like people are getting weaker. If you're eating Tide Pods, you're getting weaker.
I mean,
You're not wrong.
The flu's like, you know what? Maybe I could take out some of these motherfuckers. I help it out.
How's that breath smell? It smells tight fresh.
It smells like springtime in the summertime.
You
Who told
motherfuckers
me
getting down.
I forgot I was having a conversation with, and they're like, let them do the type podcast. That's natural selection.
That
That's
is
this.
totally natural selection. Fuck
I
them.
was
I
like,
don't need
no,
that.
never thought that.
I don't need that fucking trash running around the fucking earth.
But I mean,
I just
as a
I saw the funniest meme put up by one a friend on Facebook. It was like, well, you want to get the name brand Tide Pods, but you get the cheap shit because you're broke. It was an off-brand thing. I was like, that doesn't even have detergent in it.
it's like this shit's actually candy.
Why am I fucking close stuck together?
because there's so many ants.
But as humans and as society, we do consume more garbage than the vitamins and nutrients we actually need. So that's why we probably get sicker. And there's too many people, so we have more contact and it spreads out faster.
Well, I mean,
maybe if you die from the flu, you ain't strong enough. So
and then we've been shooting antibiotics to everything, and we've been messing with the sanitizers. So the flu is gonna evolve, and it's eventually gonna take us all out.
I found out that the strongest people are the homeless people. They eat garbage and shit like that. Immunity's off the top.
Yeah, immune system's off the chain.
Yeah, it's super fucking human.
Yeah, but they're fucking garbage, so we're not talking about
Well, I
them.
mean, I'm not saying you're not right, but maybe, I'm not saying we could take the blood because they probably got like HIV or something, like herpes. They're like Mr. Burns. There's so much shit wrong with them. Just like
it all balances out and keeps them alive.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
That's Zoidberg.
No, there's that when he was explaining, we call it the Three Stooges effect.
Oh yeah, when they're all the little things are trying to get through the door. Yeah.
I don't remember this, but I'm gonna take your word on it.
All right, there you go.
But that's gonna be the end of this weird rambling episode. I hope you guys enjoy it. If not, we'll be back next week.
All I know is I'm ready to play that Dragon Ball Z Fighters. And you know what happens when I'm whipping Tony's ass?
I cry a little.
I whipped his ass. That's what happens. And my hands get sweaty and they start hurting.
Oh, that's already been done with.
We already took care of that.
Oh, okay, fair
But
enough.
thank you. It's a reminder. Go to FadeGrips.store. You get 20% off using Grimwords, capital GRIMM.
I really should start coming in late.
You really should.
This has been a City Podcast episode
77.
I have been Tony, and I'm here with
3 more episodes and we get to weigh in. Yeah, your boy Eric.
Hate that boy.
and
Roman.
thank you for listening. And as always,
Bye.